In this video, I'll be discussing 5 tips and tricks to help you optimize your strategy in teamfight tactics. Hey guys, I'm Matthew Fagan, aka Calico Collie. I started playing teamfight tactics partway into set 4, and I finished the set in Platinum 1. Although I'm new to teamfight tactics, I have experience with other card and deck-based building strategy games like Magic the Gathering. I also won the Unrivaled tournament in 2017 for the deck building game Munchkin. Let's jump into 5 small things you can do to up your gameplay. First, your carousel picks should be based mainly on the item the unit is holding. A lot of compositions prioritize items like BF Sword, Needlessly Large Rod, and Recurve Bow to put on their carries. So these are going to be the first items you should be looking for. Depending on your place in the pick order, you may not get access to them, so it's good to have a second and third choice on who you're going to grab. Later on in the game, you'll gain access to 5 cost units, and these can be really tempting, except if they have a bad item, you're actually going to hurt yourself more than help, especially if you can't field them already with your comp. In set 4.5, they've changed a lot of the percentages for drawing certain cards as well as chosen units. So the 5 cost units are even less of an option unless you're specifically trying to get someone to fill out your trait bonus or position you in a place where you have a stronger front line, etc., etc. Tip number 2. If you're able to, try and pull an early chosen that fits into your comp. If you're not able to get one that will give you a good S-tier composition, you can always sell the chosen unit later and try for someone different or stronger. Early in the game, a chosen unit can be the difference between a win streak and bouncing back and forth between one win, one loss. They're an easy 2-star unit to come across, and they have a higher trait bonus. A lot of times your chosen unit is going to decide what you end up building into for your composition, like if you get a Slayer Zed or a Spirit Diana. At higher levels, it becomes really difficult to win if you don't have a chosen unit. Flexibility is required because you're not always going to get a unit that you want. So make sure to field a chosen unit early and then just sell later on to transition into something based on whatever other units you're able to pull. Tip number 3, know when to level up. Your level should increase consistently throughout the game. Unless you're playing a slow roll comp that requires you to try and get a 3-star Diana or Nasus, you should be leveling up consistently and balance it between your economy and your rerolls. An early level 4 at the start of stage 2 can help you get a win streak. I personally am level 5 before I finish Krugs. By stage 3, you should be hitting level 6, and you should be hitting level 7 by the time you're in stage 4. After you finish Raptors, you should be able to approach level 8 pretty consistently. At this point in the game, a lot of people are going to be fielding more units and trying to pull 5 costs. It can be tempting to try and keep your economy high, but if you're on a win streak, it can help to drop a point or 2 to help continue that win streak. The gold you gain from the win streak will offset going from 50 to 48. The biggest thing to remember is not to fall behind when leveling up. If you get caught up doing rerolls later on in the game, people will just be simply fielding more units for you, and if the RNG doesn't work out, you may not be strong enough. Regardless of the comp, it's kind of hard to win against someone who's level 8 with a bunch of mid-level decent 2-star units when you're only level 5 and have only pulled 1 3-star unit that you're trying to go for. Tip number 4, this one's kind of interesting. Items can be equipped during your round and still provide the benefits. This is really good for later on when you need time management, as you can reposition your units and do all your buys, and then if you know what you're going to equip, you can just place those items on the units at the start of the round. If you're quick enough, you can even get bonuses like Zeke's Herald, Shroud of Stillness, or Zephyr to go off before the round actually even starts. Additionally, if you equip the item in the middle of the round, you'll still get the benefits. An item without a Ranuans may start hitting twice. The 5th and final tip is never ruin your economy on monster rounds. If you've been playing for a while, this one's more of a reminder than it is an actual tip, but even I sometimes forget. Essentially, it's a free round of gold. If you already have your economy built up or a win streak going, or even a loss streak, you're just going to get that gold extra. So usually if I have to level up, I'll do it at the start of the next stage. Same thing with rerolls or purchasing units. If I absolutely need to buy a unit, sometimes I'll wait to see if the game is going to give me any units to my bench that I can then sell while I'm still fighting the monster. You're probably going to have a little bit of time before the monster round ends, so if they give you gold or anything like that, you can kind of alternate and try and keep your economy high. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to click the like button in the bottom, and if you want to learn more about teamfight tactics, make sure to subscribe to the channel. As a reminder, I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Check out my stream, Calico Cali, on Twitch. I'll post the link in the description. Have a good one.